The route unto Sinai. As I established in Episode 2, The Exodus Crossing, the excellent mining map published by Professors Mumford and Parchak is the precise Exodus route. I will now explain the stations of Western Sinai from Station 5 Marah to Station 12 Mount Sinai itself. Already knowing Marah, Mount Sinai, and a few additional obvious details, this part of the Exodus route is easy to realize. Furthermore, a basic combination of Fink's 3 L's, logic, linguistics, and locals, allows us to transform the previously debated Rephidim or Rephidam from the least known name to the most sensible name in the entire span. Stages in this segment are located at regular intervals along the map. Knowing Stage 5 Marah and Stage 12 Mount Sinai, we seek the identities of 6 locations. The remaining names are, in order, 6 Elim, 7 by the Red Sea, 8 Wilderness of Sin, 9 Dophkah, 10 Alush, 11 Rephidim. The identity of Marah is all over the map. I can't even list all of the locations which identify this place because Google Maps only allows up to 10 stops. There are people who are suggesting that Marah is elsewhere, but as you can see, this has been known as the Marah, the Moses Spring, in Egypt and throughout the world for thousands of years. We benefit from the location of Elim. Elim is the place of trees. Wadi Harandel is truly the only place of trees between the Suez crossing and the Wadi Faran oasis. The next stage is also obvious. By the Red Sea. After Elim and before Wadi Faran, there is only one coast road which leads between Wadi Harandel and Wadi Faran, and it reaches one settlement. Abu Zanima is the Exodus stage called by the Red Sea. This leaves us only looking for 4 locations between Abu Zanima and Mount Sinai. There are only 4 notable locations. The Mumford and Parchak map is a map with an expedition to the Marah plain and the well-bare Marah. The sandy western side of Sinai Peninsula is called Sin. From here the Exodus route strikes inland. This particular sandy place is located where the road leaves the side of the Red Sea. The Marah plain holds the extremely significant well here called Ber Marah, the Well of Marah, and as you can see on the 3 maps to the left, the Wilderness of Sin has been known and agreed upon by all Torah scholars. The biblical world is the land of tradition. The biblical landform after the Wilderness of Sin is called Dophkah. Today, the landform after the Wilderness of Sin is called Ka. This leaves only Alush, a place of trees, and Rephidim, a high place. Rephidim has correctly been identified as a wadi called Rephail on some maps and Rephid on others. There are several ways to be sure that this source is correct. 2 features remain between Ka and Mount Sinai. The first feature is Wadi Faran, an oasis. The second is the steep ascent up to Horeb. What does Repha mean? Height. Hebrew Rephael, Arabic Rephail, is height. You have likely seen explanations that Rephael means God has healed or healing of God. Rephidim is the height. Rephael means high God. Rephaim means the high ones. Repha means high. The Amalekites specifically fight the Hebrews at this high place. Aharon and Hur go with Masha, which is Moses, to a high place. They hold his hands high. Torah is full of patterns and repetition. Rephidim is the place of entry to Horeb, which is the highest rocky feature of the Sinai. You can see the rocky landform of Horeb easily on Google Maps. As you can see in the map in the top right, Wadi Rephael is important because it is running water. That is extraordinarily important when you choose a path up from the plateau to the mountain at Horeb. Center you see mapped Karta, the Wadi Raphael itself, and I will give further context to how this place is pivotal when rising from the plateau up to the mountains of Horeb. There is a dotted line from top right to bottom center, which divides the lower plateau part of Sinai from the upper Rocky Mountains, which is Horeb. At the center of that dotted line, Sheikh Ahmed Tomb is the peak above Rephidim, the actual place where the path from Suez to Sinai rises up to Horeb, the Rocky Mountain feature of Sinai. Here you see two watercourses from the plateau at the top, rising up to Mount Sinai in the bottom right. From Rephidim, the stream has water. There is another watercourse to the right, which is dry. And here again, left of center, I have left the slide unlabeled so you can see the vegetation. So just left of center, you see the light tan watercourse. That is Raphael, the Wadi Raphael. You can see how that watercourse is much easier to travel. It's smooth and it has vegetation. Then going from top center diagonally to the bottom right corner is another watercourse which you can see does not have vegetation and does not have a clear and easy path up. That leaves the location Wadi Faran and the name Alush. Elim is the place of trees, an oasis where water meets the surface. Alush is the place of trees, an oasis where water meets the surface, patterns and repetition. I am Daniel Adam Fink, Torah teacher. Torah is the Bible and related traditions. Shalom Chaverim.